The Kwing's Virtually There PAX 2016 continues right after this.
So this is Haunted Halloween 85. This is a brand new game that Retrotainment Games we made in actual 6502 assembly for the NES system. We built it exactly the way that you would have had to build the game in 1985, using all the exact same restrictions that the NES provided. The NES was kind of always our favorite era of gaming, but we love games. We love modern games, we love older games, so we wanted to make something that felt really modern and easy to jump into, and just kind of a very easy platformer beat 'em up. The general core design is that anything you can jump over, punch, and anything you can't punch, just jump over. You'll notice as he's taking damage that we got rid of the HUD on our screen, so all of your hit points are actually displayed on your character. So you'll see as he becomes more pale and pallid, you have 4 hits until you turn into a zombie. But our character Donnie, he can find some candy laying around, like you see some candy corn up there at the top. That'll get you a hit point back. If you find a candy bar, that'll give you full health, and a can of serum soda that'll give you an extra life. If you want, if you notice, if you hold down on the D-pad while you punch, he'll do like an uppercut. You can kill most enemies in a single hit that way, but it is a little bit slower, so you want to be careful when you are surrounded by enemies in later levels when it gets more difficult, that you can get out of the situation easily. We wanted to make a game where if you wanted to fight, you can fight your way through. If you get into a little bit too much trouble, you can try to jump your way out and just run. We really wanted, like I said, to have, even though it's a kind of a fun, silly platformer, we wanted it to be really immersive and something really fun that everyone can jump into and just want to be there and want to play it like long after they've beaten it or tried it at different difficulty levels and stuff. We really wanted to make sure with our platforming stages that if we're asking you to make a jump or we're asking you to do something, that you can do it, and it's really within your tools, and it's, if you fail, it's your fault. We wanted to make it feel, as pleasurable and as easy to get into as possible. This is our second PAX. We were at San Antonio at PAX South. We were part of PAX Rising, and being part of that actually really helped us to get some attention. We were able to get it greenlit on Steam. So the PC version we're going to try to have out by summertime, and we actually just got approved to be a Wii U designer. So we're going to be putting this out on the Wii U digital store as well. And our PC version is not going to be like an upgraded, redone version of it. We spent a lot of time crafting a very specific, audio-visual experience for the game. Something that feels very, retro, something familiar, but brand new at the same time. And we want people over all the platforms to have that exact same experience. Oh, so close.
It does feel like a classic NES game. It's amazing.
Our game actually even takes place on Halloween morning of 1985, which was the exact weekend that the Nintendo, the US release of the NES was. Yeah, he wakes up one morning and like all of his friends are zombies and his parents are gone, and you just have to punch your way home. And today we're actually launching the Kickstarter for our sequel that we actually, since we built this engine, from the ground up, we've been working the past couple months to really just kind of beef up our engine, find out these new features that we wanted to put into the game. We actually have a second playable character, the second game that you'll be able to tag team in without and have with the second player with the controller in their hand. So, and we're really just trying to expand, the universe, the town that we were able to make. And in this boss, you want to make sure you go for the eyes. This is the first of 6 bosses in the game. Each level has its own end of level boss.
I'm doing terrible.
You know what? I am probably the worst player on our team. Our game director Greg, who couldn't be here this weekend, he was the one who went through and tested every single pixel, made sure that everything was exactly where he wanted it to be, and he can just rush through the game, make every single jump, killing as few enemies as possible. He's our speedrunner.
Oh, nice.
And I struggle more than anyone on our team to complete the game myself. So.
Well, thank you very much for your time. This looks really incredible. It has that feel of a classic NES game, but also those modern touches that you were talking about.
That's silly. So we love games of all eras, and we really wanted to just have an experience that everyone can enjoy. People that played the NES growing up and were comfortable with that, and we've been overwhelmed by the amount of children that really found their way into playing this game and wanted to just hop in too.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
The cartridge is out right now. This is the version for the NES. You can buy right now on if you want at our booth right here. You can buy it online at cashandculture.com, and the PC version will hopefully be out this summer. So, thanks guys.
Thank you.